Nope, not this hole. Nope, definitely not this hole. But this one's going to be one to visit later. Oh no, not this one either. Ah, this is my hole. What's crafting, my fellow agents of chaos? And welcome back to another episode of Chaoticcraft. Oh, we are in this hole that I have been digging, and as you can see, I did a little bit of wandering around because I forgot where I put it. You know what golems like, very forgetful. But you've seen a few things whilst I was doing that. Obviously, there was the ancient city. There's the gold farm, and there was the end portal, which is going to be a future project, which hopefully will be coming up soon. But let me show you around this hole I have made. So this hole is a fairly decent size, and it's going to be part of another mini game that I am going to do. So it's going to go up a little bit more, so a bit taller, so it's going to be quite overpowering. It's going to have tunnels around the outside, tunnels underneath, and it is going to house the game Capture the Flag. It's going to have a few little things in here. It's going to probably have a spaceship in the middle, which is going to help block off sight. We'll go start off in one area and work our way to the other area. Try and get these flags back, and then you have to get them back to your area. This thing's going to have a bit of redstone, maybe a viewing little platform there to watch what's going on. But this thing is going to be pretty epic. I think this is probably another one of the bigger circles that I have made. So anyway, let's get into the first time lapse of the episode. Let's go. That was a whole lot of sandstone needed for this build. Now this is the arena. This is going to be don't know what you were. This is going to be Capture the Flag. Now these two massive things are going to have big banners on. Might do one red, one blue maybe, but I think I might just stick with red to not overcrowd it. Now I'll show you downstairs first. So basically we've got the rules, which is wait for the fence to drop, capture opponent's flag, make it back to your area with opponent's flag, and wait for the fence to rise. So we've got the red side and we've got the blue side. So you go through there, hello, and we go through here, basically leave your gear here, so you can't go in there with any gear at all. Now you've got, this is like the waiting area, and here's your flag, so you've got to make it from one side to the other. Grab that flag, run over there, and then wait. Now, I'm going to suddenly set these on the Etho hopper clock, so I can set it to different times if I want to. And these are all going to be connected to a room just over there, which is going to be the judge's control room. And so they'll drop, you go out, and it'll work quite well, to be honest. Now, if I take you around here, we'll go all the way upstairs. Now I love this. I know it is plain. Now with what I'm working with in the area, I have tried to use some unusual shapes, and I think I have just about got away with it. Now this is the viewing area. This is the main arena which is probably I'm gonna probably build a big spaceship in the middle, and then have crates and stuff, and then little hiding spots so you can try and get around, and maybe hide some little treasures so that maybe you can go around and hit people with them. It'll probably be wooden swords, stuff that won't cause too much damage. So I'm probably gonna have to set some beds up as well. This is the control area. The ether hopper clock will go in here, and I'll have a button, and you can observe both sides and make sure no one's cheating, which is going to be quite helpful. And yeah, so I'll probably set it to about 2 stacks that are going into the hopper clock. I'll have to do some experimenting in a moment because I'll go and build that off camera because I've got to do some research. Research is not fun, but I'll figure it out as best as I can, and we'll go and do the banners after I've set up the hopper clocks. So I will be right back. Now I've set up just under here. Let me just double check inside. I've set it up to 64, just so that you understand what's going on. This is the EFO hopper clock. And what it does is it picks up on, it does the comparator to a repeater, and that runs into this, and then the redstone block locks off the hopper. So what I've done is I've put in these to start it, so with this all powered, all the gates are open, closed, sorry, but as soon as you click it, it will run. I still haven't quite figured out how to do it properly, but I should be able to turn it off and turn it on. So let's just take out, we'll take out that. And this should, in theory, there you go. You can see all them. And this should go up to 64. So I'm not sure if it gives you enough time, but I think actually a 664 will be quite a cool thing. We'll see if it shuts now. Oh, I don't know why I'm on. There you go. So if I turn these off for now, I'm sure I can figure out how to sort it out. I don't quite know what I was doing back there, but well. So yeah, that is the shutter system working. I think that works quite well. I could easily just do it with a timer, like I could time it myself if someone's watched it, but I think that will work fairly well, I hope. We're just going to be trial and error, isn't it, really? So I think now we've done that, I think we need to start on the banners. So I'm going to need mangrove wood, I'm going to need probably some wool or redstone, netherite. Is it netherite? Nether brick? Whatever nether stuff it is. I want these to be like torn banners. So I'll get on that, and I'll get the bits and pieces and we'll go through it together. So I've gathered some supplies now. We've got our woods, our stairs, and our netherite. Oh, is it netherrack? That's the one. I always get those two mixed up. So let's just use the netherrack just to pile it up. What we want to do here. So say if we'll just do this. Do that. No, not that. And we'll just do this. Do that. Now you want a bit of a swag. So that's perhaps, and then we'll do the same on the other side, because this will be the connection points of where the swag will go. Now, yeah, that looks about right. So what we'll do is we'll put a couple of these bits in, get rid of the netherrack behind. Maybe we'll chuck in a tiny bit of netherrack, and then we can add a little bit of texture, because I have both parts of the mangrove wood, so that kind of gives you this weird texture type like thing, and then we'll bring in a bit more of this. That'll break it up a little bit. Maybe chuck in a little bit of normal wood. Bring down a couple bits of this. That wasn't what I wanted to do, but it's fine. Then we'll bring in maybe a little, start to swag it a little bit. Do the same. We'll break it up a little bit. Break it down so it's a little bit like that. So it's tiny bit torn up. And maybe like this. And then it could do with a few slabs on it, but I think that looks quite cool actually. Maybe we chuck in some slabs just to break up the pattern a bit, but I think okay, let's just chuck in that maybe, and that. Yes, I think that looks pretty cool now. We'll probably put some little detail parts like pins and stuff, but I think that looks pretty sweet. It looks pretty cool. Shows it's. Wait a second. The cheeky hyena. Do you know what? I like to name tag him and try and get him in the games because that'd be quite cool. But yeah, I quite like that. I think that's got quite a little bit of structure to it. So I think slabs, maybe not signs. Yeah, maybe a few signs just to break it up. But I think that works really well. And then I'll just do the same on the other side. And there's some really weird noises going on right now. But yeah, this is going to be capture the flag, and I'm quite excited. Hopefully I'll have to do some trial runs, and I think between episodes what I'll do is I will go and probably build the spaceship, or maybe we'll do that in the time-lapse next episode. Build a big old spaceship, pile a load of stuff around it, and we'll be pretty much ready to play the game. So I am extremely happy. I just think this place has worked out amazing. And if you're wondering what that big pyramid is in the background, that is one of the naturally generated structures of the mod pack that we have. There was some pretty interesting stuff in there. There was a couple of sarcophaguses and some statues, but I'm going to try and leave this area as less modded as I can, so there's going to be very little mod packs because it does slow down the server a little bit, so we'll just use very minimal stuff. But overall, yeah, this area is coming together amazingly. We've now got the seating area there, which is going to have food stores, with the starting area for the main runoff or the main track, and we've got capture the flag. So guys, thank you for joining us. So guys, thank you for joining me on this gaming episode. Really, we've set up this place behind. We've got pretty much the structures going, and I think when the others design their games, it's going to look amazing. And I think the next plan as a group project is we're going to tackle the end, because we have quite a large end mod, which is going to bring lots of adventures, lots of danger, and it's going to be fairly interesting for you guys to see what we get up to, because there's lots of new mobs as well. And guys, please don't forget to smash that like button if you've made it all the way to the end of the episode. Please keep on watching the episodes all the way through, because you guys are stars and you're up in the hours, and I've seen the amount of subscribers I've got, and you guys are awesome. Thank you so much, and I hope you're all enjoying the content. And if you want, comment underneath. If you've got game ideas, let me know, because sometimes I just lose track of what's going on in my head and I can't think of what games to make. So if you guys have got the ideas, drop it down. I'll have a word with some of the guys on the server, and we'll see if we can build it for you. And we'll see if we can name that after you as well. And don't forget to drop them a subscribe for me. Subscribe and like all the other guys' episodes because they are dropping them fast and quick. And we're all going to have to get together soon. And stay crafty.